I could always see myself trying to be at the Division I level. In fact, Coach Charlie and I had conversations yearly about it. Should I get in? Should I not? But when it got closer and closer to the time that we were winning state championships, I thought it could be a possibility.
I mean, it's really special. I mean, obviously to be here with these guys too, because we had built a friendship over the years, and like just as much as Charlie used to talk to Shaun about it, he would come through and talk to me about it as well. And it's funny because I had no aspirations to get into coaching at any level, and then I kind of got into doing it at the youth level, and that turned into freshman football. And when I got the head job at Saguaro, that was really the pinnacle for me. I was like, wow, I'm the head coach at Saguaro High School. And so, but a lot like Shaun said, once we started having success, and then people started talking to you, and coaches come through, and they start asking about what your aspirations are, and this was always the pinnacle. If I could make this jump, this is where I wanted to be.
What is it like for you guys to have this bond within this coaching staff, and the way that you guys have all kind of come up through the high school ranks here?
It's special. Like it gives me these two guys are unbelievable human beings, and I think that when you get caught up and he's building his program, I'm building my program, he's building his. We're striving for greatness amongst us, right? We want to have the best high school program in the state, one of the best on the West Coast. I know we all felt that way. And you get caught up in the competition, but we always had, an admiring respect for one another. And then, to go out, and recruit at different places, work at different schools, and then come back and recruit at their schools. And then for us to be here together, to me, that's something that's hard to define in words, because they are, to me, really great coaches, and I think everybody understands that, but even better people.
When you guys are building what you guys are building here too, how much does it help to have this type of a backbone and your connections to Kenny, that when you're building this program, you're out on the recruiting trail, it's not just a sales pitch, it's something that really means it is a family here, I guess.
I think it's important because this place is important for us, and the state is important for us. The same as we're living Kenny's mission and vision, because it's our vision to have Arizona State be successful. And so it's special, it's different for us than it is for any other coach, I think.
I feel like that's what makes our staff different, is we have guys, we want to win here so we can stay here, and not so we can turn it into the next better thing. And we're all in on that mission, and it's the same thing for Coach Dillingham. This place is important to him. I think he's the 8th member of his family to graduate from here, and so you just have a lot of people here together. Number one, that love and trust each other, and I think most importantly, really care about this place.
And I think that when you talk about that, we want to do it with Arizona kids too. I mean, we're Arizona high school football. That's who we are. That's how we cut our teeth. And I think that when you look at the three of us, it's not just a slogan. It's not, and that goes for, obviously, as Shaun said, we're living and pushing Coach Dillingham's beliefs. And he's just as much a part of Arizona high school football as we are.